Hey, you know what? Across the street from our Salvation Army here on Powers is a TJ Maxx and a Ross. And I'm going to pop in and look at their clearance section, do some retail arbitrage. Plus, you really should just pop in to these home goods stores every once in a while so you can see the glass and the home goods stuff that they have. So you can recognize it when you're out at the thrift store to know if the price is right and do you think, you can flip it. Because I still do that. You guys know that. I still buy some home goods things from the thrift store to flip. Let's just start right here up front. Now, this doesn't work out for me too often, but every once in a while it does. There are better cosmetics, colognes. The cosmetics will be over there in a case, or they're in lock boxes. I'll show you in a minute. Their jewelry, like there's a Kylie Jenner two kits of let's see, lipstick vault is what it's called. So if the price is right, or when those go on sale, you check comps. Those can sometimes be some good retail arbitrage. Watch out for the Betsy Johnson. These home goods stores are so full of it. Like you can't. I don't know what's going on. Why so many people are trying to resell Betsy Johnson, like the lower end stuff. I don't understand that. Poshmark is really crazy with it. To me, the only Betsy Johnson stuff that I would want to buy to flip right now is the real stuff or vintage. The last time I had a good Betsy Johnson, it was her Bambi deer dress. That's been about 5 years. I sold it for around $100. Anyways, their sale prices, see, like $5.49. Their sale prices are good. So if you don't like thrift stores or antique malls and you want to sell the newer stuff, you can do retail arbitrage at the home goods stores. I'll show you what I'm talking about on the higher end fragrances and cosmetics too. So the high end ones were behind us in the case. These are so. I'm not even sure why they bother with these. These are all like under $20. And like really, a Paris Hilton does not need to be in a lockbox. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's nothing I would buy. I like some of the old school stuff. So they do lock up their purses. But you know what else I heard? Is that there's a Kate Spade. She's still selling even though she passed on. They're keeping that brand alive. Karl Lagerfeld. Did you guys see that special on, is it Netflix or Hulu? One of those. It was really good. They did a little limited series about his life. It was really good. I hope they come back and do more. So I don't know if these are real or not, you guys. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not trying to start rumors, but I've seen it where Ross has gotten in trouble in TJ Maxx for accidentally, we're going to say, okay, buying like fake Nikes and stuff like that. I don't worry too much about the clothing, especially if it's a one-off. I've gotten designer clothing out of these kind of stores. If it's a one-off, just that rare thing the department store didn't sell, whatever, it was a sample, who knows? So I will do that. But on the men's gym shoes and stuff, the sneaker game, yeah, I've heard some really bad stuff. People gotten in serious trouble. Alright, I wanted to show you the cosmetics. Now, most of this cosmetics I would not wear. It's really cheap China stuff. Like, don't do it. And I do realize that even some of our better brands are starting to be made in China. I don't think Maybelline is. I think they still made in USA. Yeah, but you know what? They've had to get real with us and say of imported ingredients. So seriously, to get makeup that is totally made in the USA of US sourced items, it is hard. So at least just try to stick to brand names where they try to have a little bit of control. It's no guarantee. Try to have a little bit of control over ingredients and stuff, but most of this stuff I wouldn't do. I'm trying to see if there's a good name in here. This kind of stuff that's even sold like at the grocery store. Profusion and that kind of stuff. Yeah, Profusion is definitely one I wouldn't do. But you can save some money on some things. On the skincare, again, there are certain countries you don't want to buy this stuff, okay? Certain countries. Try to find it made from a Swedish is good, Italy, of course, made in USA is helpful. Some brand names. Sometimes you can score some really good deals on some brand names in here. I have flipped stuff like this, definitely. But now, the better skincare, the really, really good stuff that is flippable, it's going to be in these cases. See, these are some of the names. But you still want to watch out if you like retail arbitrage, because if it goes on clearance, there's some money to be made. Clearance is good. But that Shishido, if I'm saying it right. So there's a Clinique. How much is that? 18, 16.99. So you can do retail arbitrage with that kind of stuff. And same with the makeup. There'll be some good makeup names in here. Laura Geller. See, like, they, see, every once in a while they end up putting them on sale. Now we're talking $1.49. Whose is that? Jacqueline. I don't know about that. I have to look that up. But Laura Geller's good. It might be good, and I just don't know about it yet. Cause here it is. Pixie is good. Hey, now Pixie is good. I will wear Pixie brand. It is often vegan, not tested. It's made in the USA. The company started in London, the UK, but it's made in USA. Anyways, I do like Pixie. I got a sample once in my Ipsy box. I used to get an Ipsy box. Let's see, who's that? See, $1.49. Who is that? Not sure. So, like, if I felt like it, I would teach myself some of these other names. Bare Minerals is not bad, because there might be some money to be made here. There's another sale. That Jacqueline. You know what? Let me just look up Jacqueline and see. It doesn't mean it's good. They might just think it is. Because if it was something really, really good, it wouldn't have to be marked down that cheap. Bare Minerals is good. Okay, so you get my drift, and on the other side there's more. But if you like retail arbitrage and just want to sell like new stuff, like, popular, contemporary, and new and clean. Oh, there's Morphe for $3.49. Too Faced, $9.99. That's a good one. Smashbox is good. That's on clearance too, $6.49. So some of this stuff, yeah, you could look up, make some money. I might even do it. It's only like 3 o'clock. I'm gonna be home before dark, but okay. So that's what I'm talking about, you guys. Ah, listen. So here's the deal on Jacqueline. Some of this stuff, especially like the lipsticks, certain lipsticks can sell for about $25 on eBay. Here's the deal. Apparently that was one of those makeup influencers, and there was some kind of scandal. And it was bought by Forma or partnered with Forma, who is part of the More from Morphe line, which is a good line. Oh, there's a Mont Blanc. Anyways, so I don't know what the scandal was. I'll read about that later at home. But so even though there's a scandal and they're not making it anymore, that's not a deal breaker. And here's why. Especially when it comes to lipstick, oh my gosh, or a certain shade of foundation. If there was something that someone really loved and you have it, it's a discontinued item, that's the price can go up. Stilla. I wear Stilla lipstick. My mom bought me some. Ooh, $5.49. What is that? And that's an eyeliner. Stilla's good. These are some of the brands that you'd go to Sephora to get. But here, the secondary marketplace, which Ross is, we are too. We're just online. Ross is offline, brick and mortar. But it's still, in my opinion, considered a secondary marketplace. Alright, that's the scoop, you guys. Let's go look at hard goods, see what I'm talking about. Wait, I just remembered another section, the hair stuff. So, yeah, you want to check some of these good brands if they get marked down. There's some room in there. Because last month I was in here and they had some Nelly. I'll have to throw up a picture, okay, because I don't have one. I wanted to see if they had more. For $4.99, and they sell brand new for $20, $20 to $25. So that was a huge savings. And you could resell it, but that's just me saving money for myself. Is that Neutrogena? No, caviar. Okay. So here's some of the Christmas stuff. Wait a minute. Now there is a brand, Joanna Parker and Whimsy and Wonder, that if you can find a good price, it's kind of replaced Ray Dunn, so to speak. $18.99. That's really pretty. $12.99. Definitely want to check prices, but this is the main one that we have to watch out for. $10.99. Like, okay, you see that glitter in there? That's not the right kind. See how it's more copper? $7.99. Look at the bottom. The pontil has been kind of ground down into a disc, but it's not highly polished. But see, if you don't know, you'll see something like that and go, I mean, probably not none of you guys, but there are some newbies that would be like, oh, look, it's a Murano. No, that ain't even close. Now, that's an extreme example, but there are some people that would call that Murano, and it's not. It's not even Venetian glass. See this? Got that little Polish bubble in the bottom, made in China. See? Little food dog. Little foxes. Jonathan Adler style. Those are on sale for $4.99. Now, this is where I'm like, okay, but that's super cute. If something was cheap enough, I'd be like, okay, I'll just get it, save it for a while. Because, yeah, not everyone even comes to Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, etc. And maybe they're just out and they just really like it. And they're like, oh, so what if I could have maybe got it cheaper at Ross? It's only, like, don't mark them up too much, but something like that would work. Now, the last time I was at Ross, these were on sale. Look, see, $1.49. It's a little chipped, though. These are adorable. That's not going to be Baccarat or anything like that, but $9.99. High quality glass crystal craftsmanship. Those are pretty, though. Something like that was on sale. That would be good. There's another one where someone might go, oh, it's a Murano. Nope. Again, I know none of you guys would. Most all of you that follow me, you watch a lot of people. You've heard me talk about it enough that you just kind of know. That's a nice one. These Jonathan Adler lookalikes are cool, though. $7.99. This one doesn't have a whole lot. $10.99 for that one. This one here is probably going to be, I don't know, $16.99 or so. $12.99. Made in China. See, it says mouth blown glass. That tag does. But really, if I sold it at the thrift store for maybe under $5, I might get it, and I'd price it up just comparatively to what Ross does. $2.49. I don't even know what that is. Now, that looks vintage, but up close, no. It's too shiny. The shade's off a little bit. It is on sale for $5.49. And that bottom, even if someone were to take off all the stickers, still that bottom tells you no. I actually sold a vase. Local resellers bought it. Oh, I love this, though. You guys know that's just for me. I love that. Local resellers bought it. It's $5.99. And a couple of other people, I saw it online. They were calling it vintage Italian, and they had it for like over $100. It was like Cherish or something like that, or the real. I don't know. But I knew what it was. I took off the rest of this Marshalls or Ross sale sticker, $6.99, and I put it in my booth for like $20. But these local reseller couple, they bought it. Didn't do their research enough. That's so cute. See, that's cute though. How much is it? $9.99. And now if those go on sale, I would get those. Just sell them for not much more, but it's because they're fun. Anyways, I saw them I saw them sell it in a sale and say that it was vintage Italian glass. And I messaged them to the side. I said, I don't want to cause a ruckus or anything, but let me tell you about that piece that you bought from my store. And I know who bought it too. She's a customer of mine too, but she's a reseller, kind of a newish reseller, so she might not have realized, or she just trusted them. Or, let me be fair, she might not have cared. She might have just liked it so much, but I think she paid $60 or $80 for it. $4.99, that's kind of fun, isn't it? And I just didn't have the heart to tell her either. Plus, it would just make me look like maybe a troublemaker or something. And for all I know, the couple that did it, they might have contacted our our buyer, that is a buyer of mine too, and maybe even gave her a discount. I don't know. They might have fixed it for her for fear that I would tell her, but I'm not like that. So I'm not saying any names, but I just want you guys to know. I might sound a little crunchy, but I don't care. I'm telling you guys to be careful. I really like that. That's a good deal. So, this is something from the Philippines. It's all cracked there. That's why it's on sale. It's fun though. A little bit more down this aisle. They always have a lot of this kind of stuff, especially around the holidays. And it'll get marked down, whatever doesn't sell. That's pretty with the cobalt beveled glass. $10.99. I like the X. I like that. For Gen X Diva, $14.99. I don't need the candles. I don't do candles. All this stuff. Oh, this reminds me. If it wasn't quite so bright gold, this so reminds me of the Art Deco revival that we did in the 90s. Some people did other themes. I did the Art Deco revival, and a lot of the stacked glass was very popular. Those are beautiful, aren't they? How much were they? These are just lovely. $11.99. I like the more unusual abstract, but see how it's just so beautiful on the colors, right? Beautiful. Alright, you guys get my drift on this. I'm going to go buy me some food from the gourmet aisle most likely, and then go hit a thrift store. So that's all for this little retail arbitrage lesson. Alright, you guys, moving on.